We were together for 9 years. 9 years of the same coffee order in the morning. 9 years of knowing exactly how she laughed when something actually surprised her. That quiet exhale before the real laugh came out. 9 years of thinking I knew everything about this woman. I didn't know anything. Her name was Dana. Mine is Marcus. And this is the story of how a business trip to Phoenix, Arizona ended our marriage, our friendship, and everything I thought I understood about loyalty. Dana worked in pharmaceutical sales, good job, good money, lots of travel. I never thought twice about it. She'd been doing it for 6 years before we even met, and in 9 years together, she probably took 100 trips, maybe more. I always trusted her completely. That's the thing about trust. You don't realize how much of it you're carrying until someone takes it from you. The Phoenix trip was supposed to be 4 days. A regional conference, she said, presentations, client dinners, the usual. She texted me every night, sent me a photo from the hotel rooftop bar on the second night, her glass of wine, the city lights in the background. Miss you, she wrote. This conference is exhausting. I sent back a heart and told her to get some sleep. On the third night, she called me during what she said was a break between sessions. The call lasted 11 minutes. I remember because I was watching a game and I paused it when she called. She sounded tired, distracted. I figured it was the conference. I told her I loved her. She said it back. After we hung up, something felt off. I couldn't explain it then. Just a feeling. Like when you walk into a room and you know something has been moved, but you can't figure out what. I went back to the game. I tried to forget the feeling. She came home on a Thursday, brought me a bottle of hot sauce from some market she said she'd visited with colleagues. We had dinner together. She seemed lighter than usual. I told myself it was relief from the work stress being over. She laughed more than normal that evening. At the time, I thought it was nice. 2 weeks later, the feeling came back. I wasn't snooping. I want to be clear about that. I was sitting at my desk paying bills when I noticed a charge on our joint credit card I didn't recognize. A hotel in Phoenix, but not the hotel the conference was at. The conference was at the Marriott downtown. This charge was from the Andaz, which is on a completely different part of the city. And the charge wasn't from the dates of the conference. It was from the weekend after. She had told me she came home Thursday. The conference ended Wednesday. I'd picked her up from the airport myself, but this charge was from a Friday night and a Saturday night. 2 days after she was supposed to have left Phoenix, I sat there for a long time looking at that number on the screen. I did not call her. I didn't say anything at dinner. I didn't sleep that night. The next morning, I called the hotel directly. I told them I was reviewing my credit card statement and had a question about a charge. The woman at the front desk confirmed the dates in the room. Single occupancy, she said. Then I asked if there was anything else attached to the reservation. There was a name on the second guest registration. The name was Derek. Derek was her regional manager. I had met him exactly twice. Once at her company holiday party 3 years ago, and once when he stopped by our house to drop off paperwork when Dana had been sick. Both times he had been perfectly friendly, perfectly normal. The kind of man you forget the second he leaves the room, except Dana hadn't forgotten him. I spent the next 3 days doing something I'm not proud of, but do not regret. I went back through 2 years of phone records. I looked at every trip she had taken in that time. There were 14 of them. 6 overlapped with cities where Derek had also been, according to his public LinkedIn activity, which I found and read in its entirety. I found 11 months of text messages she had deleted from her phone, but hadn't cleared from the carrier backup. I won't tell you what they said. I'll just tell you. They removed any remaining doubt from my mind. 9 years. I didn't confront her immediately. I know that surprises people when I tell the story, but I needed to be certain, and then I needed to be calm, and then I needed to have a plan, because I knew that the moment I showed my hand, the conversation would become about my reaction instead of her actions. I'd seen that happen to a friend of mine years earlier. He confronted his girlfriend while he was furious and somehow ended up apologizing by the end of the night. That was not going to be me. I consulted a divorce attorney first. On a Tuesday afternoon while Dana thought I was at lunch, I spent 45 minutes in an office downtown with a woman named Patricia who had seen everything and was not impressed by any of it. She told me what I needed to document, what I needed to preserve, and what I needed to do. Before I said a single word to Dana, I did all of it. The conversation happened on a Saturday morning. We were in the kitchen. She was making eggs. I put a folder on the counter next to her, printed copies of the hotel records, the phone records, a screenshot from LinkedIn. She looked at the folder, she looked at me, and in that moment I saw something I will never forget. Not guilt, not shame. The first thing I saw on her face was calculation. She was already figuring out what to say. She started with denial, then minimization, then when neither of those worked, she cried, and then, and this is the part I think about the most, she got angry at me for going through her records, for spying, for building a case instead of just talking to her. And I let her finish. I waited until she was done. Then I told her that Patricia's number was on the back of the folder, and that I had already retained her services, and that I would be staying at my brother's house until further notice. I walked out and I did not look back. That was 14 months ago. The divorce was finalized in September. Dana and Derek are apparently still together. Someone from my old social circle mentioned it once, and then immediately looked like they wished they hadn't. I don't think about them much. I think about what I should have paid attention to, what small moments I dismissed, because trust in someone felt easier than questioning them. I think about the hotel rooftop photo she texted me. Miss you, she wrote, 9 years, 11 minutes on the phone, a bottle of hot sauce. Some things you can't unknow, some numbers you can't stop seeing when you close your eyes, but you survive it. You document it, you talk to Patricia, and you survive it. And if you're listening to this right now, because something feels off, if there's a charge you don't recognize, a story that doesn't add up, a call that sounded strange, trust that feeling. I wish I had trusted mine sooner.